Singapore police have labelled a recent Financial Times report on American engineer Dr Shane Todd as inaccurate, mischievous and calculated to interfere with the administration of justice in Singapore. Well, this after the paper reported that the police gave Dr Todd's parents different versions of how he died. Police say the paper made no attempts to confirm this with them and that the article grossly misrepresented its position. Well, this because alleged statements exchanged between Dr Todd's parents and the police about the death were presented as facts. Police say this is highly inappropriate and whether such statements were actually made is to be determined by the state coroner. Kimberly Spikeman looks ahead to the inquiry.
More than 60 witnesses have been lined up for the coroner's inquiry into the death of Dr Shane Todd. But only half that number are likely to take the stand, with the rest providing recorded statements. His friends will be among the first on the stand when the inquiry begins on Monday.
First of all, most important is the cause of death. The report of the forensic pathologist, what medically caused the death. Secondly, it is always necessary to try to piece together the life of the deceased person before he died. What was he going through? What events were affecting him? Thirdly, were there any indications of wrongdoing or foul play? These are the generic areas which every coroner's case has to deal with, and that is also going to be the case in this particular instance.
The 31-year-old American was found hanged in his Chinatown apartment. His parents believe he was murdered over research he had done while working for Singapore's Institute of Microelectronics. During the inquiry, which is a fact-finding process that's public and open, they will have the chance to raise concerns relating to the case.
Because it is an inquisitorial process and not an adversarial one, we have been working quite closely with the counsel appointed by the next of kin, Shane's parents, to ensure that any relevant evidence that they want to be placed before the court will also be put forward.
The inquiry will stretch till end May. After that, the state coroner will review the evidence and independently determine the cause of Dr Todd's death. The coroner's findings are not subject to appeal, but the public prosecutor may direct the coroner to reopen the inquiry if it appears further investigations are necessary.